Mental health is important for all of us. We all have a brain in our bodies, and we're all very mindful of what to do for our physical health, but we often don't think about taking care of specifically just our brain and our own mental health. So Wellness Warriors is an 8-week session, a program that we run looking at the 8 dimensions of wellness.
Wellness Warriors is unique, and I support it because there are so many things that are there for veterans, and for those things we're glad. I'm glad. We're very lucky to have a community and a nation that gives back so generously to its veterans. But there aren't as many programs that just tend to a sense of community, connection, and belonging. You know, in most spaces for veterans, there is someone who's facilitating some type of path to better or a counseling type of feel, and it's always kind of a one-on-one. There are too few places where we can kind of gather together as brothers and sisters and just be, and I think the YMCA has created that. So when they mentioned that as a concept, I threw everything I had at it to support, because those types of places just are unfortunately very rare. This is, for veterans, a place where we can be and not have first be veteran, right? It's Eric, and then there's Chris. We happen to have done this thing, and because of that, we know each other well. But then there's something more and different now, and I'm just so eternally grateful for the Y to create that space.
One of the things I noticed about it was that I've done a decent amount of work within the VA system as a patient with them, but not every veteran qualifies for VA care, and so they don't necessarily have those resources to be able to use. And so I feel like for veterans who don't have those opportunities but do have this opportunity to come here and be with the Y and get this experience, it would be a really great thing for them.
Each veteran gets a year membership upon completion of their program, and that has been amazing. The stories I hear of that from families using it, to maybe a husband that was a veteran and him bringing his wife because they want to get back and use the Y. And for the veteran, his wife is his companion to be able to do that, and so that has been really neat. We've also been able to serve like a father-daughter in getting back. So it's really nice for me. Last week, actually, after Wellness Warriors, I walking down the hall and I ran into one of our veterans here, and his child's in gymnastics. So really the goal is to have a really intimate connection. Again, for these veterans to connect. We know loneliness is an issue for a lot of veterans, and so if they're able to develop a partnership or maybe some companionship out of the group and come and use their membership then at the Y, that is really a win for us, and that is what we want them to use.
Well, the outcome of this is just more of the best of what is already being done. Well, now I can go to these classes at the Y. Now I can get, I play basketball with my buddies at the Y. I can do all sorts of things outside of that 1 hour that are beneficial, and that's another reason why people should give money. Is Wellness Warriors is not an end unto itself. It really is a doorway into a whole bunch of other things, because you could spend weeks, months, years exploring every corner of what the Y has to offer, and you wouldn't do it fully. So to have that access be given free as part of something that's already tending to what veterans really and earnestly need, it's just really authentic, meaningful, and it's deep and wide.